Alright, so today I want to get a bit more log splitting done. I've got a small pile of ash here, and then there's another one over there. And I will be using my Fiskars X27 Axe. As I've mentioned in previous videos, it isn't really worth bringing my log splitter over for a small amount of wood like this. Plus I just enjoy using it. So let's get going. So this is something you'll notice. I use the axe one-handed quite a lot, and it's something I really like about the X27. It's light enough and well balanced enough that you can kind of use it like a hatchet, because once the split wood is down to a smaller size, you don't really need the full force of a swing. So you get it down in half, maybe a quarter, and then you can just kind of use it like a hatchet, and it's really light enough to do that. You get your hand kind of a foot or so from the head, and I do this technique a lot. This is another thing I do a lot of. I use the axe as much as I can to put the rounds onto the chopping block, or to sort of manipulate things. Again, I'm just trying to avoid bending down too much, and that long handle comes in really handy. Like that round, it just rolled away, can reach it nice and easily without having to move around. And again, switching to the kind of hatchet technique, using my left hand to catch the round if it sort of flies off. Again, it's something I just really like about using the X27. It's light enough for one-handed use, but heavy enough that if you need a good swing to get that log split in half for the first time, and then you can just switch to one-handed once the pieces are a bit smaller. Warming up now, so I can take my fleece off and the sun's come out. So here's a good example of the hatchet technique. So split it once with two hands, and then switch to one-handed, like just using it like a hatchet. Also like it when you get a nice pile of already split pieces around the block. It makes it a lot easier because nothing goes too far. Like that piece there was literally laying at the same height as the block, so really easy. So again, this is something I really like about the X27. It's got a narrow enough profile that you can swing it in and it'll bite into the side of the log, which allows you to pick it up. You wouldn't be able to do that with a maul or something with a much wider profile, and it just makes the whole process easier, a lot less bending down. You don't have to put the axe down to pick the logs up and move them around. So again, another thing I really like about the X27. So that's the chopping block I'm moving over to the second pile now. Again, using the axe to pick up the log. Makes life a bit easier. And then a couple of two-handed splits. Use the axe to pick up the round again, and switch to a one-handed hatchet technique. It's a nice log. Still a bit big for one-handed. Back to two hands. Anyway, you get the idea, so let's just get on with the rest of the splitting now. Right, all done. Got 3 little piles, one there, little small stuff there. Some of this stuff's a little bit past its best, but that's the worst there actually. These are all the odds and ends. And this is the first pile I started with. Again, bit of a mix. Some of this stuff's a little bit past its best, and there's plenty of nice, really nice stuff like that in there. Yeah, that took about an hour and a half, I reckon. I've just been watching about 3 or 4 robins just hopping around on there after the worms and stuff that would have been under the logs. They've gone away now, Peanuts. But anyway, that's the job done for today. I still need to stack it, so I might just stick that on the end of the video if you're interested in watching that. If not, that's it for this video, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.